Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Astrid. I am an intuitive and healing arts practitioner based in Austin, Texas. And today I'm creating a pick a card reading for the month of May to let you know what the vibes are going to be like so that you can prepare. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. And if you'd like a more personal reading, then I do book one-on-one sessions. You can either slide into my DMs or go to the email down below to book a session with me. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. There are 4 piles to pick from, and for you to determine which group you are in, go with your gut feeling on either which pile you're most drawn to or which crystal you're most drawn to. And once you've selected the pile for you, you can go down to the description box and click the timestamp that I've left for you to go ahead and jump straight to your reading. To start off, we have pile 1 with a green serpentine crystal. We have pile 2 with a tiger's eye. We have pile 3 with a hematite. We have pile 4 with a carnelian. All right, group 1, to start off your reading, we have Sarasvati, the Hindu goddess of learning and the arts. This is a really beautiful card, and during the month of May, you are being asked to tap into your creative side. Start dancing, singing, writing, playing music, doing pottery, working on a photo shoot, a creative project, maybe through the internet, on social media. Get into sewing, cooking, whatever it is, but you are being asked to express yourself creatively. There is something that you need to tap into. And if you've never had an artistic medium in your life, there is one for everyone and there is one for you. And it is safe for you to create. And your creations can be a private practice, something that you do just to get into flow state and to express yourself, or they can also be a beautiful thing to share with people in your life. Maybe even get into nature while you're doing this. If you have a backyard or you want to go to the park and paint or draw or write some poetry, I think that nature will really help you with this process. Next, we have this beautiful card, Geranium. And we also have this Rosemary from the Botanic Whispers Oracle card. In Geranium, I see lots of goddess energy coming through your reading right now because it says Mother Goddess Gentleness. So I don't know if you work with goddesses or if you believe in those things, group 1, but in the month of May, if you are interested and feel comfortable, you are being called to work with goddess energy. Maybe Sarasvati is the right goddess for you that you feel connected to. Maybe she is showing up as a guide in your life right now. Or maybe you want to look into different goddesses from your culture and heritage. Every culture has different deities and ascended masters and goddesses that you can work with. You know, there are so many, and you can just do a little research and you can ask them for your assistance and they will be there for you. This card also talks about feeling unappreciated and disconnected at times. So in the month of May, if you're feeling unappreciated or disconnected, don't worry. You just need to appreciate yourself, get more deeply connected to who you are instead of expecting others to help you feel appreciated or connected. Because the truth is that every time we wait for someone else to make us feel appreciated, we're giving them power. There's also a really lovely mantra here for you. I am most able to be nurturing and loving to those around me when I am connected to my emotions and loving to myself. You really have to show yourself some self-love. Love yourself. Caress your insecurities. Love your body. Love your mind. Love your creative expression. Look in the mirror and say sweet nothings to yourself because you are beautiful and you are special. Cultivate that self-love. We're also in Taurus season, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, sensuality. So really get in touch with loving yourself. This could also be calling for you to plant some geranium as a reminder of self-love. Every time you care for and water the plant, it can be a reminder to care for and water yourself. Group 1, in this card, I am picking up that maybe you have been through some really hard times. Maybe in your childhood or even over the past year, you went through some trauma, some heartache, some pain. And this card is coming to remind you it is safe for me to remember even the most painful of memories, for there is knowledge to be gained from looking at the past. So that is a beautiful affirmation, and you can say it to yourself. You can even say it while looking in the mirror. It is safe for me to remember even the most painful of memories, for there is knowledge to be gained from looking at the past. So we don't want to dwell on the past, Group 1, but we do want to reflect on it at times so that we can integrate the lessons and the medicine that the past gave us. Even the most painful things can be reframed. Even the most painful memories can teach us something. They offer us great wisdom and strength, and they help us become the people that we are. They help us get closer to our best selves. And I know that that might sound counterintuitive. Why did I have to go through this traumatic or bad event to become a better version of myself, or to get to where I'm supposed to be and become who I am? But without every little thing that happens in our life, we wouldn't end up where we are. And sometimes the people who've been through the most painful things are the kindest, most beautiful people. Rosemary essential oils could be really beneficial to you right now. If you've been having any nightmares lately, don't worry. These nightmares could be recurring just to show something. It's something from your subconscious showing up over and over again so that it can be addressed and healed and integrated. But they're not permanent. You're not going to have nightmares forever, Group 1. The next card that we have, Group 1, is self-reliance. And we also have studying and learning. You are being called to learn something new. Maybe it's to learn about healing yourself, loving yourself, appreciating yourself, because we got the message of self-love over here, and we also got self-reliance. Breaking free of codependent habits if they are not healthy, if they are not serving you, if they are not for your highest and greatest good. Group 1, this could be challenging, but in the month of May, you are being called to be more self-reliant, to focus on studying, to love yourself, and to express yourself. And this can feel uncomfortable at times, but it can be so rewarding. You might need to pay attention to your finances. Self-reliance can also be about providing for yourself financially, or taking full responsibility for ourselves and being accountable for where we are in our life. The next card that we have is changing your mind and attraction. I'm seeing that you need to be reminded that it is okay for you to change your mind. You don't have to stick to any one decision or one path. You are allowed to change your mind. It is safe for you to change your mind. And in the month of May, you might be doing that. You might be changing your course of study and your mindset in regards to a past event that happened that was very painful for you. You might be changing your mind about being in a codependent situation and realizing that self-reliance is the more empowered path. With these two cards coming out together at the same time, I'm really feeling like you might be changing your mind about someone that maybe you weren't really interested in before, and now you feel attraction to them. Or it could even be in the opposite direction, like someone might be changing their mind about you as well. So I'm really seeing, Group 1, that you may need to slow down a little bit. There's definitely some healing energy here, and I don't want you to think that this has got to be heavy or dark, because healing can be beautiful. It can be light, it can be easy, and that might even be a very supportive affirmation for you. You could say something like, I heal with ease and grace. Next, we have the courage to ask for and accept help. I think that once you ask for help, you have the courage to ask for help, and you don't have to ask a person. You can ask God, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. You can even ask your higher self. Once you ask for that help, you will receive it in the month of May. I believe that you will receive it, or you will get closer to receiving it in the month of May. And you can also ask for help while also working on self-reliance. It's not black and white. It's not either or. You can be a strong, independent, self-reliant person but also leaning on trusted individuals for help with certain things. Maybe someone coming into your life and helping you heal will empower you to be more self-reliant. And the last two cards are the Hierophant and the Knight of Swords. And the Hierophant is calling you to study and find a spiritual community that can help you on this path, help you with your awakening. There's a lot of energy here that is pointing towards a type of spiritual awakening, healing, stepping into your power, stepping into self-reliance, stepping into oneness and unity and empowerment. So the Hierophant, it could be asking you to step into the role of a teacher to help others. So you might be being called to be the healer or to help others or to teach others. And you might need to learn more in order to do that. But I'm really kind of getting the vibe that this is more like to find a teacher, not to be the teacher. The Knight of Swords. This is extremely ambitious, goal-oriented, swift, intellectual energy. The Knight of Swords is a figure that is charging ahead and using his intellect to do so. So this ties in perfectly with study and self-reliance, very independent energy. The Knight of Swords is a card that is asking you not to be a wallflower. It is asking you to charge ahead at whatever your goals are, whatever it is that you need to study, whatever healing you need to do, helping people, charge ahead, become more self-reliant. Don't hold back. You will be rewarded for your bravery. You will be rewarded for being bold. This does not mean be reckless, group one. It does not mean be impulsive. It does mean make calculated decisions, but move forward with them when you know that they are safe and right for you. I'm not telling you to dwell or be indecisive or anything like that, but if you know there is something that is meant for you, an art form you are supposed to try, or a class or a study or a religious practice that you are being drawn to, charge ahead. What's the worst that can happen? Once again, the Knight of Swords is a card very much like the Hierophant and some of the other energies of these cards that is asking you to find a community of like-minded people, find a community of people that you can discuss all of these things in your life with, people that you can vibe with, who will stimulate you intellectually. All right, group one, I really hope that this reading was helpful. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All of those things help me in the channel so much. I'm wishing you a beautiful May 2021, and I will see you again soon. All right, group two, starting off your reading with a goddess card, we have Goddess Ishel. She is a Mayan goddess of the moon. She is a maternal figure as well as a powerful healer and medicine woman. This card reminds you that you are a channel for divine healing power. So if you feel that you are in need of healing, this is reminding you that you have the power to be a potent self-healer. You can help yourself through all of the things that you need to heal from. Any pain, trauma, self-limiting beliefs, patterns that are no longer serving you, you can overcome these. This may be reminding you to seek out other healers who can help assist you through the process. But group two, I'm also hearing that if you are not already a healer, you have great potential to be one. You could help a lot of people with your energy, with your wisdom, with your life experience, your unique medicine. You are a medicine person. You have great things to offer this world, and you could help a lot of people. This card could also be calling you to go and explore Mayan culture and history and heritage and sites. So if you are drawn to that, you might want to book a trip when you feel it's safe to do so. She's also a water goddess. She's the goddess of the moon, and the moon controls the tides of the ocean. It pulls the ocean, right? So this could be reminding you to connect more with water in the month of May. We are in Taurus season, which is an earth sign, and earth and water really complement each other. Those energies are beautiful together. So get out into nature, get into the water, maybe take a bath, go into the river, go into the ocean, whatever is accessible to you, and allow that to heal you as well. Next, we have these two beautiful botanical cards. Bergamot is an energy of feeling valued, uplifted, but it's also complex because this card can also symbolize melancholy, overspending, and danger. This card is here to remind you that your value and self-worth comes from within you, and you exist, so therefore you are valuable, group 2. This is a beautiful affirmation that could help you in the month of May. My worth is not determined by the opinions of others, but rather by the value I place on my own happiness. So you need to value yourself, group 2. You need to uplift yourself. You don't need to rely on others to tell you that you are valuable or wait for them to see the value in you. You have to look in the mirror and know that you are valuable, know that you are worthy, know that you are special, and not care about what other people think. Because you have something very special to offer this world. Your medicine is a unique flavor that the world needs, and it is valuable. All right, in Copaiba, we have magnify, amplify, ease. And then on the flip side, we have aggravation, inflame, diminish. And the affirmation that goes along with Copaiba is whatever I focus on becomes magnified in my body, mind, and spirit. I let go of irritation and allow only the highest energy to expand. Copaiba's message really goes along beautifully with all of these cards. So if you focus on the lack of value that others see in you, that will expand. If you focus on how you are valuable, that will expand. If you focus on how you are a powerful medicine woman and how healing is available for you to accept and it is also available for you to give and share with others, then that energy will expand in your life. Copaiba is here to remind you, once again, that if you focus on healing, that will grow. You can let go of the lack of feeling valued. You can let go of the irritation. You can let go of the disbelief about yourself because you are a powerful being. You are a powerful healer. So next we have this beautiful card, Worry Not. And we also have Create and Express. In these two cards, I'm hearing that you have to quit worrying what other people are thinking about you. You have to quit worrying about what people are going to think about your creative expression. And you need to put yourself out there. Your creative expression could be your medicine. Maybe you're a sound healer. Maybe you're an artist, a visionary artist who creates beautiful things. Maybe you express yourself through social media and that helps people. Maybe you need to create and express beauty in your home and in your community by volunteering and helping others through healing. But you have to quit worrying about all the details and you have to quit worrying about what other people say because that's not serving you anymore. It's not helping you. In the month of May, this is really all about you stepping into your power as a healer, you stepping into your power as an artist. And even with this tiger's eye crystal, it was really about self-confidence, self-criticism. I feel like maybe a lot of you group 2 have been criticizing yourself, putting yourself down, and that is not helping you. It is not helping you get closer to your dreams. It is not helping you manifest the love and the abundance and everything that it is that you desire and deserve. So stop criticizing yourself, love yourself, share your art, share your expression. With the guitar in this photo, I'm really picking up on that some of you may have musical talents and you might receive some divine inspiration. You can see these flowers kind of in a spiral like a tornado of energy over her head going into her crown chakra. In the month of May, you may receive divine inspiration and follow that. If you get an idea and you think that it's cool, you think that it's interesting, it lights you up and you feel it in your gut like, wow, I have to do this. Go do it. Write that poem, start writing that book, post that thing on social media, express yourself. It could even be with your sense of style, your fashion. Express yourself. Open your throat chakra. It is safe for you to express yourself. Next, we have this beautiful card, Donations, Tithing, and Charitable Work. This card talks about how if you help others through charity, the time, the supplies, and the money and other resources that you donate and that you give to others will ensure positive energy returns to you and multiplies. One of my absolute favorite affirmations is, I give in abundance because I receive in abundance. I give in abundance because I receive in abundance. So if you have something to give, whether it's your time, whether it's your creative expression, whether it's your healing abilities as a medicine woman, if you give to others and you help others, it is going to come back to you. That energy that you put out into the world is going to ripple out more than you can even imagine, and it is going to come back and help you. And it's going to feel rewarding throughout the process. Just make sure that you are giving your time and energy to a cause or to people that you really feel connected to, that you really feel are in alignment with you. So the next two cards that we have are courage and children. So you need to have some courage in the month of May. You need to go after what it is that you want. You're not going to acquire what you want in this life if you don't act with more courage, group 2. Courage is what you need to embody right now. This card says your love life is being affected by children. This is a romance oracle card. And so I don't know if you have children, group 2, or if you want children, but something in your life is going to be affected through children. Maybe you're meant to volunteer and help children in the month of May. I think it's like the Boys and Girls Club where you can like be a big brother or a big sister. Maybe you're meant to do that in the month of May. Maybe you're going to work with children, and through that you'll meet people who change your life. Maybe you'll fall in love with someone who has a child, or maybe you are interested in having a child with a love interest that you already have. But there is something to do with children that is going to affect your life. Whatever it is, be open to it. Children have such a beautiful, innocent energy, and we can learn so much from them. This could also be asking you to get in touch with your inner child, do some inner child work. This could be saying that your love life is affected by the lack of inner child work in your life. So if you have been neglecting your inner child and not letting it out to play, not nourishing it and reparenting yourself and nurturing the inner child within you, that can negatively affect your love life in all areas of your life. Next, we have the Tower, and we also have the Devil. Two intense energies. The Tower card represents a fresh start. It represents things crumbling so that they can be rebuilt again. And I know that it might look like a scary tarot card, but it's not. The Tower is actually a very beautiful, inspiring energy, because after the Tower card comes the Star, and that is an energy of hope, renewal, rebirth. So in the month of May, some things might be falling apart. You might need to do some healing work. You might feel like you don't have the courage, but you need to have the courage. The Tower card can point to major changes in your life, like a change in location, a change in career, a change in mindset, lifestyle. It can also symbolize a lightning bolt of clarity or insight. So it's like, boom, you have an epiphany and you know what you need to do. The Tower doesn't always have to be something heavy or dark. It doesn't have to mean you lose your job or you lose your romantic partner or death or illness or anything like that. It can mean a sudden bolt of insight or clarity, and you know what to do. You know what direction to head in. You know what your life purpose is. You have hope. You have courage to move forward. So take what resonates with the Tower card, and when this moment happens, you'll know exactly what it is. For some of you, this could be very intense. For others, it could be more gentle. You have to break free from your old ways of thinking, your old habits that aren't serving you, whatever it is. Maybe your lifestyle isn't as healthy as it should be. Only you know what this is, group 2. So whatever comes to mind when I say this, whatever habit or thought pattern or attachment in your life that is no longer serving you, allow it to crumble, because from the crumbling, you have a fresh, fertile ground to rebuild. The Tower is a blessing in disguise. It might feel heavy and hard, but it's a blessing in disguise. With the Devil card, I don't want this card to scare you. So don't allow this to scare you, group 2. But the Devil does not symbolize an actual devil or demon or anything like that. What it does symbolize is your shadow self. So we all have light and shadow within us. And this card symbolizes your shadow, group 2. So this might be a sign for you to, with the Devil paired with the Tower, like I'm really picking up on, you've had some negative thought patterns, group 2. There have been negative thoughts that have been holding you back and are no longer serving you. This can even talk about relationships that are no longer serving you. So if there's something going on in your life, if you have a friendship or a romantic relationship or a boss or someone in your life who is not kind to you and you're in a toxic situation, then it is safe for you to release from that situation. The devil can also talk about like codependency, so how you might think that you need something, but you don't actually need it. You just have a limiting self-belief and it's not even helping you, and you'd be more powerful without it. So if you, like, let's say that you smoke cigarettes, just an example, you smoke cigarettes, group 2, you think that you need it, but you don't, and you could easily quit that addiction. It might not feel easy, but it would happen with more ease and grace than you even know, and you can ask for it. You can call in goddesses like Ishel, you can pray, you can ask the universe to allow whatever it is that you have to let go of, whether it's a habit, whether it's a person, whether it's a place, a thing, self-limiting belief. You can ask for it to leave your life with ease and grace, for it to heal with ease and grace. The devil and the tower both show up just to let you know that you have an opportunity to change. In the month of May, you are being given an opportunity to change, to let go of what no longer is serving you and start fresh. And you can already be rebuilding your life by June if you do this in the month of May, group 2, if you cut the cords that are no longer serving you, if you stop the habits that are no longer serving you. But you might need to get real with yourself, and that can be uncomfortable. You might need to look in the mirror and face some truths about yourself and take full responsibility for what is happening in your life. Every single thing that is happening in your life is up to you. You can't be a victim to your circumstances anymore. You have the power to make great changes. You have the power to create the life of your dreams, but there is some stuff that is blocking you. Have the courage to cut the cords. Have the courage to let everything crumble and rebuild. And don't worry, your guides are with you and everything will be okay. You are uplifted. One other thing that I'd like to mention about the devil is that this card can represent your wild side. It can represent darker fantasies, if you know what I mean, group 2. If you are an adult and intimacy is something that is on your mind in the month of May, you might be exploring a little bit of a darker side of that, if you know what I mean, a little 50 Shades, not to reference that movie, but you know what I'm saying, group 2. This is going to apply to some of you, not all of you, but there could be some very sexy, sensual energy happening in the month of May. And that wouldn't surprise me because we are in Taurus season, and Taurus is all about love, sex, beauty, because it is ruled by the planet Venus. There could be some of that energy for some of you. Not all of you are going to relate to that, but I just wanted to throw that out there because it could help some of you. I do want to remind you to be careful, group 2. If you are exploring a new relationship or an intimate relationship, please just be safe, take care of your body, put your health first. Use a safe word if you need to. Take care of your health, get any testing or have any proper boundaries and communication flowing with your partner. If you just don't want something to happen, there could be an unexpected pregnancy as well. So just be careful, because Ishel is also the goddess of fertility. We have children, and we have the devil card, which can talk about sexuality and making unsafe, unwise decisions. So I do just want to remind you to protect yourself, to be safe, to be wise. Don't make any impulsive decisions. All right, group 2, if you enjoyed or found this reading to be helpful in any way, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can check out my social media down below in the description box. And if you would like to book a personal one-on-one reading to find out more about what to expect for the month of May or any time, then please slide into my DMs or hit me up at the email below, and I would be honored to work with you. All right, group 2, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Hello, group 3. If you chose this pile with the hematite crystal, then this is your reading. Freya calls you to unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. You are being called to have new experiences, go out for an adventure. This could be calling you to travel, express yourself in a new way, carry yourself with confidence. Freya is a Nordic earth goddess. She is associated with fertility, celebration, and passion. Since Freya is showing up in your reading, you might be called to research Nordic traditions and goddesses and work with them. You can ask Freya to assist you and start working with her as a guide if you are called to work with goddesses. This is a card that is symbolizing group 2, that you need to follow your heart's desires. You need to go after what it is that you want. Success does not come from staying in the shadows and being a wallflower, being shy. Success comes from being daring. Be willing to jump. Build the net on the way down. You have to be brave, group 3. This card is also calling you to celebrate, and because of the feline on the card, maybe you're being drawn to have a cat or adopt or foster a cat. Maybe you already have a cat you could have a closer connection with. I mean, think about how bold and fearless cats can be. So really embody the energy of a feline and go on the prowl for what it is that you want. Group number 3, this card is also telling us to, if you got it, flaunt it. If you feel confident and you feel sexy and you feel alluring, don't worry about what other people think. You can show off a little bit. I'm not telling you to be arrogant, group 3, but if you have a grounded sense of confidence, that's a very attractive thing. All right, next, group 3, we have valerian and frankincense, and yet again, another feline showing up. There's major feline energy in this, and cats are known for being curious, playful. They're known for being aloof, confident, cuddly, all of these things. So if you are feeling cat-like, if you are feeling drawn to feline energy, then embody that. This is a reminder to cherish the life that you have, to be bold, don't play it safe, because this might be your only chance. Also, feline energy, cats are known for when they jump or fall, they always land on their feet. So you might be in a challenging position, or you might need to take a leap into the unknown, but you will land on your feet, group 3. Take the risk, take the jump, be bold. Next, we have the detach and move on, and we also have adventure and play. Actually, I'm going to touch on this frankincense card a little bit before we move on to the next two. With frankincense, it says, I am grateful for the wisdom that everything is a gift. From the most precious joy to the deepest cut, I allow it to elevate me. So the frankincense card and the valerian card actually go really well together. So if there's a cause of tension in your life, that's a blessing in disguise, because it's giving you a chance to open your throat chakra and communicate in a healthy way and work it out. The most precious joy and the deepest cut, they're both a gift. That's what this frankincense card is reminding you of. So conflict is also a gift, because then we have the opportunity to learn how to find a resolution. And detach and move on, I'm hearing that you need to let go of any fears, because you need to be bold. With adventure and play, once again, this is telling you, this is like 2 cards talking about adventure. You need to go and travel, group 3. You need to step into the unknown. Look at the woman on this card. She's walking off into the desert, into the unknown. The sky looks psychedelic. She is going on a trip to remember, and she is playing, she is laughing, she is joyful. Okay, so for your romance card, we have wedding. So we are in wedding season right now. Many people get married in the spring and summer. Maybe you're going to be invited to a wedding in the month of May. Maybe you will be proposed to. Maybe your wedding will be in the month of May. But I'm hearing more so that you might go on an adventure. You might travel to go to a wedding. Because of the detach and move on card, there could be the consideration of a divorce if you're already married. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not telling you to choose that. Of course, tap into what your truth and wisdom is and listen to your heart and your gut. But that's just a message that's coming through for some of you. So the other 2 cards here are unlimited ideas and forgiveness. There's a need for you to forgive and detach and move on from drama. Forgive, go and face the issues at hand. Deal with any conflict or any quote unquote foul smelling situation, but then detach and move on and forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive others. If you need to apologize, apologize. But I'm also hearing, group 3, that you may need to apologize to yourself. You may need to forgive yourself. So in unlimited ideas, I'm really seeing that in the month of May, you are going to be feeling very creative. Some of your natural gifts and abilities are going to be coming to the surface. You're going to have a lot of ideas, and it's time for you to play, explore these ideas. You know, group 3, I feel like you have the potential to be a great leader, but you have to ask for help. If you ask the angels for help and then you take divinely inspired action, your ideas can be brought into this world and they can have a ripple effect. If there's a new type of project that you're thinking about starting, or a new hobby, or a book that you want to write, or anything, no matter what it is, whatever idea comes to you, it is divinely inspired and you should take action on it. And these ideas are special. They are unique. And Taurus is a very grounded yet creative, sensual energy. So it makes sense that you might be feeling some of this in Taurus season. All right, so at the end of your reading, group 3, we have the Magician as well as the Knight of Wands. You are made of magic. What you think, your thoughts create your reality. The Magician is a very powerful card though, because it symbolizes that what you think, you can create. Your unlimited ideas can come to life. This is a very hopeful, inspiring, magnetic energy. You can manifest a lot into your life right now, group 3. Whatever your dreams are, whatever your desires are, you can manifest them in the month of May. But take the divinely inspired action. And I think that the key to this for you is really going to be detaching and releasing away from the drama, getting away from it, getting into the fun energy, the flow state, playing. You have ideas, write them down. They might even come to you in your sleep while you're dreaming. Write those things down and then take action on them while you're awake, because the month of May is potent magic for you. You have a great opportunity here to really transform your life. And with the Knight of Wands is charging ahead, action-oriented, swift action, almost like fearlessness, very focused energy. But the key to manifesting your dreams in the month of May and for having real joy and peace is going to be tapping into your boldness, tapping into the childlike play, feeling adventurous. But I think before you even tap into that, you also need to detach and move on and forgive. If you are able to detach, move on, and forgive, you are going to be magnetic. You just have to trust. You have to feel the energy of trust and the vibration of trust that your needs will be met. What you need will happen. The Knight of Wands also talks about taking inspired action and adventure, but it also talks about impulsiveness. It does warn against impulsiveness. Make sure that your inspired action and your decisions are grounded. You might want to go on that adventure, but make sure you book a safe place to stay. Just take the necessary, wise, mature precautions to plan things out. You can be impulsive and you can be adventurous and have fun, but you need to do things in a grounded, safe manner as well. So group 3, that is all that I have for you today. If you found it to be insightful or even just entertaining, then please leave a comment or like. If you'd like a more in-depth personal reading, then you can contact me. Down in the description box, my email is there for you. Thank you so much, group 3. I'll see you next time. All right, group 4, if you selected this pile with the carnelian, then this is your reading. For your goddess card, we have Ishtar. And Ishtar is asking you to set better boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Group 4, if there is a person or a situation in your life that is draining you, maybe you are constantly the caretaker, you are taking care of other people, or you are constantly the one picking up extra hours at work. Set a boundary with your boss or with the people that you are caring for and let them know that you have to take time to care for yourself too. Let them know that when you clock out, you are done working for the day and you are not taking extra work home with you, because you are worthy of love and self-care as well. You deserve to be pampered and cared for too. This is really asking you to be more assertive. This could just be simply setting a boundary with someone and saying, please don't talk to me that way. I'm not comfortable with you speaking to me that way. If someone is typically condescending or rude to you, it could be as simple as setting a boundary like that. And setting a boundary doesn't have to be a negative thing. You can set a boundary with fierce love. You can set a boundary with kindness. And sometimes you have to set a firm boundary and just tell someone to back that off. You know what I mean? Yeah, in the month of May, your boundaries may be tested and you may need to set some new boundaries. Next, we have these beautiful cards, Tea Tree and Clary Sage. So literally in Tea Tree, it talks about boundaries again. So I want to tell you that you should get some tea tree oil for an essential oil, and if you don't have a diffuser, that could be really great for you. Or saying this affirmation while smelling tea tree could be very beneficial to you. And the affirmation is, I am aware that sometimes the only difference between a friend and a foe are the boundaries I set for myself and what I will allow. If someone is taking advantage of you, admit that it's because you're allowing them to. You're not setting healthy boundaries. You're allowing yourself to be treated like a doormat. And I'm not trying to be too harsh or too mean, group two, but I do want you to realize that through doing that, through setting healthy boundaries, that is the ultimate act of self-love. And when you show yourself that kind of love and respect, other people know how to treat you accordingly to your new boundaries. They know, oh, I can't mess with this person. I can't mess with group 4. They have boundaries. They have self-love. So I need to back off and quit asking them to do my homework. I need to do my own homework. You know what I'm saying, group 4? In Clary Sage, it talks about clear vision, euphoria, and cycles. When I flow with the cycles of life and embrace my personal power, the veil is lifted and I clearly see only that which is true. So this is also talking about stepping into your personal power. In order to step into your power, you have to set boundaries. So these cards all complement each other really well. So we are kind of lightening the mood with these cards. You can follow what makes you happy because you were supported along the way. Maybe a boundary could literally even be quitting a job, like being like, this is no longer serving me, or quitting a relationship, saying like, hey, this is toxic, this is unhealthy. Follow what makes you happy, group 4. Follow what makes you feel good. Follow your bliss, because you are worthy of pleasure. You are worthy of joy, and you can give that to yourself. And only you know what will make you happy. When I see the card you are supported come up with these, I'm hearing that you are protected and you are being guided right now. You need to listen to your guidance. This can also be about receiving support from others. So if you set a boundary, let's say you're at work and you say like, no, I'm sorry, I cannot do that extra assignment. I actually could use some help with my own work right now. Your team might pull together and give you more support than you even thought was possible, because you just have to ask. Closed mouths do not get fed. You have to ask. I'm really hearing with group 4, you have to open your throat chakra. You have to work on expressing yourself in a kind, loving, healthy way, but still be assertive when necessary. This is also a beautiful reminder that you are supported beyond what you can even see. No matter what you believe in group 4, the universe, guides, God, your angels, whatever you want to call it, whatever you believe in, your higher self, you are supported by those things, by those beings. You have support beyond the physical realm. You have an entire team of light workers behind you supporting you. I am here supporting you right now. The community here that follows me on YouTube, we are supporting each other. So if you're seeing this and you could use some support and you could use some kind words, please drop a comment down below. Let me know so that I can show you a little love and support. I'd love to do that for you, group 4, if you are in a place where you could use it. The next card that we have is grief work. We also have obstacles and blocks lifted and deception. Whew. Okay. And deception is the romance card. It says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. This could either be you are wearing a mask because you're not setting healthy boundaries. Maybe you're wearing a mask, acting like everything's fine, acting like everything's good, and you're not speaking your truth. That could be you, or someone else could be deceiving you and wearing a mask in a relationship. Be aware of that. I'm not telling you to be paranoid, but it's just something to think about. With obstacles and blocks are lifted, this is really reiterating the message that you are supported and that you are going to have a clearer path to follow what makes you happy. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure the flow of abundance continues. Really tap into gratitude. Maybe even try a gratitude journaling practice. That's where you just write out a list of everything that you're feeling grateful for in your life. And these can be big or small things. You could just literally write, I'm grateful for waking up today. I'm grateful for a good night of sleep. I'm grateful for fresh air and sunshine. I'm grateful for a roof over my head. Or it could be bigger things like I'm grateful for my savings account, or I'm grateful for all of the love in my community. Grateful for my health, it could be grateful for anything. But really tapping into gratitude is going to continue to lift any blocks that have been in your way from finding your happiness and your joy. The more grateful we are for what we already have, the universe responds with kindness and realizes, wow, they appreciate what they have, so we're going to give them more. We're going to expand and give them more reasons to be grateful because you are connecting to that energetic frequency. With grief work, group 4, I'm picking up on some heavy energies right here. With grief work, this is a message for some of you. In the month of May, if you are grieving the loss of a relationship, maybe you had to set a boundary and a relationship has ended. That is okay. Feel your feelings, process it. It is normal to grieve. Maybe also reach out for support. If you have access to a counselor, if there is a trusted friend that you could talk to, reach out for support. I know the past year has been really challenging for a lot of people. People have lost their jobs. There's been a lot going on, obviously, in our society. Maybe you're not grieving a relationship, but you could be grieving a previous job or a previous place that you lived. It's possible to grieve even who you used to be if you feel like you have changed. But I'm just really feeling that you should ask for support and also really love and accept yourself. Feel it and process it. Journal about it if you need to. And reach out for support. You are never alone, group 4. We have the 4 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Wow. These are both really, really beautiful energies. The 3 of Wands really talks about making progress, looking to the future, having foresight, making plans, and having hopes and dreams, looking to the future, follow what makes you happy. Like, these energies go beautifully together. So maybe if you're grieving or if there was some deception or there were some blocks and things, these things are being lifted now, or they're coming to the surface so that you can deal with them and heal from them. But you have a beautiful, hopeful future ahead of you, group 4. There's a lot to look forward to. Looking off into the horizon at what is ahead of you instead of looking at what is behind you. That is a big message that I'm receiving. You don't need to keep looking into the past, group 4. Look to the future. The future is bright because here in the 4 of Wands, this is a card of love, divine union, celebration. There is so much to celebrate. The 3 of Wands also talks about travel and the need to expand your horizons. So maybe travel or take a new class, maybe go to a new place and try to make new friends, try out a new hobby. So this is also a call to expand your horizons, maybe meet new people. Maybe you are meant to travel to the mountains. The 3 of Wands also reminds us that there can be challenges ahead. There's a lot of work ahead of us, but if you continue to work, move forward and not focus on the past and focus on what is ahead of you, you will be successful. I think if there were obstacles and blocks, or you are grieving, or there is some kind of deception going on in a relationship, infidelity, you already know about these things, and it's normal to feel hurt and to grieve and have to work through that process. But I think you've already known about it if something like that was happening, and you're going to walk away and you're going to build a beautiful future ahead of you. And it might be hard and it might be a long journey, but this is what your ending is. This is the final card of your reading. Feeling like you can finally rest, celebrate, the work is behind you. So if you keep progressing forward and you know and you trust that you are supported and you do the work and you follow what makes you happy, this is where you end up. This is where you end up. This is a beautiful energy, group 4, surrounded by love and joy. And the 4 of Wands specifically points to, after a period of rapid growth and expansion, you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. If you've been working hard on yourself or on your environment or on your relationships, then good job. Keep up the good work, group 4. It is worth it. It's all worth it. You've built a solid foundation, and it's only up from here. It's only up from here. Security, prosperity. You might be here, but this is on the horizon. You are headed to this. And that is a beautiful message to close this out. All right, group 4. So I know that some of this message was a little heavy, but it is my job as a oracle to just tell you exactly what I see and exactly what I feel and not to beat around the bush. And I hope that you will appreciate that about this reading. Know that you are loved, you are supported, and you are divinely protected, and that this can be yours. If you found this reading to be helpful, please leave a comment down below and let me know. I appreciate your support so much, and if you'd like a one-on-one more personal reading, then you can slide into my DMs or you can email me at the link in the description box. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, group 4. I'll see you next time. Bye.